Good morning dear students and a warm welcome to you all in this new academic year, that is 2020 and 2021. I am Mrs. Sonali Thakkar, your Environmental Studies Part 1 and Part 2 teacher. Last year you studied in history the life story of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his mission of establishing Swaraj. Now this year in standard 5th in history you are going to learn about the journey of mankind from primitive to modern man, from Homo habilis to Homo sapiens sapiens. You are also going to learn about the formation of the earth, the beginning of life on the earth, and so many interesting lessons are there which you all are going to enjoy with me. Dear students, with this video I am sending you one more video on what is history, that is your lesson number 1. So enjoy that lesson and don't forget to complete your worksheet. Thank you.
Hello students, last year in standard 4th we studied the life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his mission of establishing Swaraj. The time before the birth of Shivaji Maharaj was about 400 years before now, or in the other words, the time 400 years ago. Now in standard 5th you are going to study the formation of the earth, beginning of life on the earth, the animal world on the earth, the journey of mankind from the primitive man to the modern man, that is, from Stone Age man, means Homo habilis, to Homo sapiens sapiens. First lesson is, what is history? A history is a science that tells us about events in the past. For our convenience, we divide time in different ways. Often we use words like now, some time ago, after some time, or today, yesterday, tomorrow, or this year, next year, etc. When we use these words, we are actually measuring time in our minds. Now, today, and this year are terms that indicate the present. Some time ago, yesterday, and last year are terms that indicate the past. After some time, tomorrow, and next year are words that indicate the future. The past includes many events that have already taken place. For example, if you are 10 years old today, it means that the event of your birth happened 10 years ago in the past. Similarly, after 10 years from now, that is, in future you will be 20 years old, the time gone by between today and the day of your birth is your past, the past in life of a person. In standard 3rd and 4th, as a part of environmental studies, we have become acquainted with various sciences. The special characteristics of all these sciences is that their facts or evidence can be tested in experiments which can be repeated anywhere, anytime. The method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. Our grandparents, parents, or others often tell us interesting stories of our childhood. Those stories are a part of their memory. However, when different people tell us about the same event, we find differences in their narrations. It makes us wonder which one is right. We need to examine the details of each narration carefully to decide the correctness of the facts. It is not possible to conduct experiments to create the events that have happened in the past. Therefore, the method of presenting history is different from that of other sciences. History is considered to be a scientific discipline. History is not written solely on the basis of imagination. The sources of history of three types: material sources, written sources, and oral sources. Ancient objects, structures, sculptures, pots, coins, inscriptions, copper plates, books, manuscripts, traditional stories, and songs remembered over many generations, etc., are the sources of history. In order to find out what happened in the past and how it happened, evidence available from all these sources is collected and thoroughly examined to determine its reliability. With the help of the evidence that stands these tests, past events are put in a proper sequence and a historical account is written. This is the scientific method. The study of science helps us to find the answers to many questions. For example, environmental science studies the problems of degradation of the environment, pollutions, etc., and looks for their solutions. In the same way, every science has its own areas of study. History studies events of the past. History attempts to find out answers to many questions. By studying the way of thinking of past societies, their actions, and the consequences, the study of history makes it possible for us to study what is and what is not favorable for the progress of human society. History thus provides us with guidelines about how we should behave today in order to shape a good future. By telling us the life stories of great people, history also serves to inspire and to motivate us. By studying history, we get to know about the give and take that took place between our own and other civilizations. We learn about the progress of human civilization. We also understand how people's way of life went on changing. The past, present, and future are linked by a continuous chain of events. For example, the Indian people fought against the British government to get independence. This is a historical action. As a result, India became an independent nation on 15th August 1947. So, we can say that independence was a consequences of an action, that is the Indian people's struggle for independence. In this way, the events of today are linked with past actions. When we understand this, we realize that the future depends on past events. This is what we learn from history. For example, we learn that man began to make tools from materials available in nature, that he learned how to make use of fire, and that he invented the wheel. The next generation added to these development. Technology developed further hand in hand with the physical and intellectual development of man. This process is going on continuously even today. Inventions of today are only possible on the foundation of the discoveries and inventions of the past. Thank you.